even as it churns out those things called the X6 and the 5 Series Grand Turismo. BMW's credentials remain intact. Thank the M3, which, after 25 years, remains BMW's most bewitching product and a shibboleth against anybody who questions whether the Bavarian fun factory has finally lost it. To mark a quarter-century of mise and to let journalists drive the new, not for US sale M3 GTS, BMW gathered a trove of coupes and convertibles representing all 4 generations, including the original Moxie-stuffed T30, the 6-cylinder E36 and E46, and the current E90 series, at the private, 3.4-mile Ascari race resort in Spain. You could spend a lifetime combing the classifieds and never assemble a dream collection like this. Culled from various departments within the company, including its own BMW Classic collection, every car is a cream puff with fewer than 10,000 miles, although all were wearing modern rubber. They have soft, wrinkle-free leather, dashboards absent of cracks and fading, engines making something like the advertised horsepower, and suspensions that digest a track without shudders or arthritic lumps. It was as though time had wrinkled and we were attending the press introduction of all 4 M3 generations at once. Rare, brash, expensive when new, and often showing scars of high mileage and a hard life when you glimpse a survivor on the street today, the seminal E30 M3 came into being because of a mid-1980s racing technicality. In order to enter a hotter, more competitive 3 Series and Group A touring car events, BMW was required to build 5,000 road-legal copies for sale to the public. It was an act to get the company to build 5,000 cars without knowing if anybody would buy them, recalls Thomas Emmerschlager, the former director of engineering and production for BMW's GmbH subsidiary. The motorsports unit was entering unknown territory. It had opened in 1972 as a separately incorporated subsidiary to manage BMW's racing exploits. Up to that point, it was most famous for producing 1,200-plus HP Formula One engines and the mid-engine M1, from 1978 to 1981, a haphazard project that involved a misfired development deal with Lamborghini.